conference championship trophy. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down here for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting him off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Gonna run it. It's Brown. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, look at the quick cut. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Alabama comes up the line quickly. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's Humphreys. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. Got to be careful letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's got it. Touchdown, tied.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. It's a run to the left. Breaking free at the 35. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize a toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Down he goes. A sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Knights will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he finds his target. He has the first. In the clear at the 25. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it to the left. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
The Knights hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Knights.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend when a quarterback is throwing the ball.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Takes the ball and heads to the left side. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Humphreys. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And now the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, going to heave it downfield.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. Back to throw. It's Humphreys. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got a man down the middle. Touchdown, UCF. No chance to catch him. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hoffman. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him out across the 20. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Give it to the back again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bama.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. UCF offense back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Knights hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. Extending the play now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. But the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. And this time it's complete. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Finding some room at the 25. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And they get to completion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just... And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Hoffman. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's on the run. Launches deep. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Knights will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hoffman. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The back's got it again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. They'll try the ground game here with running back. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. Gamble, head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. It's third down for the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. As a design quarterback keeper. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no-man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and go get a touchdown.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. So that was third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Can he reach the end zone? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Alabama. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The Knights look to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for him. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. No problem, knocks it right through. And with that, they regain the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Hoffman. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Humphreys. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes a quick catch. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Humphreys. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield, they have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The gain makes it second and medium. Run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He'll drop back here on third down. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, UCF. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hoffman. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Play action here on first down. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.